All right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal, remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. And that's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Got to think he's going to try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, here we go, round 1 with Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since. Oh, nice judo toss for him.
Beautiful transition.
Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Excellent ground and pound there by Chimaev.
The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move. Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
There will be no yellow flag for targeting. This ain't football. In fighting, it's all fair, and it's getting worse. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Khamzat Chimaev. just over 2 minutes, round one. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of the stress.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Oh, perfect head kick there. And a nice kick. Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, so the round is over, and this fighter's eye is swollen shut. Well, not quite, but it's getting worse at this point in time, and it's certainly something that bears watching. The cut man in there quickly. He has applied the end swell, but I'm not sure this fighter's going to be able to answer the bell here for this next round. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Second round underway.
Beautiful jab land.
Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, when you have that ability to take people to the ground, even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedowns.
Muhammad's eye is really not looking good right now, Daniel. Starting to swell shut, and that is going to compromise his vision as this fight continues.
You need to work on this position.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, man, all about location as he continues to attack that swollen area. Referee may be looking for the doctor here soon. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Chimaev's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Chimaev's got the full mount.
Changing the position. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
I'm standing this up. You need to work.
He's got to be careful here.
Stay in control. Start looking for your shots.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. He's got to start kicking the
Oh, picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Muhammad's in half guard. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
He's very active. accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Round 3 next. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, Muhammad's eye is worse for wear. That's completely swollen shut at this point in time. You know the ringside physician is going to come in and take a look, but you got to think the vision, at least in that eye, is completely compromised at this point in time. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of the defense.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Nice jab by Khamzat Chimaev. Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, there's a takedown attempt. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Belal Muhammad. Lands the ground and pound strike. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Chimaev.
Getting him out here.
Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Muhammad's back in full mount. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Now he's got good body position, yup.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move. Nice. Massive shot from the top.
Muhammad's back in full mount.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
60 seconds, let's go, make it work.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotines. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
All right, that'll do it for that round. Muhammad's eye is really in rough shape at this point in time, completely swollen shut. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about it, but I would not be surprised to see the doctor stop the fight here between rounds. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
He passes the half.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his choke. Watch the armbar, watch the armbar here.
Ooh, that's tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition. Full side control now. Now he's going full mount. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage. Oh, good defense, yes.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
Takes his back now. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Beautiful ground strikes landed. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. He passes to half guard.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, he's trying to land effective strikes.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Muhammad. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Muhammad's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, there's the end of the round. Back to the stools we go, and they need to do something to address the swelling because at this point in time, he has almost been rendered a one-eyed fighter. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Oh, nice.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Muhammad's right back to the full mount. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Three minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. There it is. Now he's going to mount. In the half guard. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, he bails on the submission now. Oh, flatten him on his back there.
Oh, he's got a choke.
Oh, that rear naked choke is tight.
It's got to be it. It seems so tight.
Oh, he got out.
He took two hands to the elbow and shoved it over the top of his head to free himself from that rear naked choke. He's got to be careful here.
Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, right into mount. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pound.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and